the music industry, a lot of stuff drives me crazy, man. It's like the ego is like, now that even, like, you know, Sango and I has been my good friend for a long time, but even to work with him is hurdles we got to jump over these days. You know what I'm saying? Just because he getting so big and all the paperwork and to just work with somebody, you know what I'm saying? If they fucking with you, I think you should collab, you know, that's my idea on it. But I can't stand also producers who act like rappers. I feel like all producers should be humble. At least that's where I come from. Like, a lot of producers are not necessarily, I would say, humble, but like, you know, their music speaks for them, you know, their sounds and stuff like that. So when I get on Twitter and I see a producer flipping out or going in on people and shit like that, I'll be like, man, you know, you're supposed to be the quiet guy, you know what I mean, in my opinion, but I don't know. Social media definitely is trying to fuck up a lot of things. Or I won't even necessarily saying it's trying to fuck up a lot of things, but it is, because criticism is the biggest thing that people pay attention to now. It's like, yo, as an artist, we are expressing ourselves, we throw the music out there to the world. We don't really want to know if, yeah, that was hot, but your last shit was this and that, and you know, the whole nine. So, yeah, I would definitely say the social media definitely plays a big part of like just annoyance. But yeah, I've definitely had those times of like people like acting funny online, and when I see them in person, it's like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, whatever. I just keep the normal guy mentality. It's like, yo, as long as you don't disrespect me, you know what I mean? It won't be no issue. You know, I don't have to get into the whole Twitter fame, because I know how that is. A lot of people just want to get a tweet from you or a follow back just so they can feel important or some shit like that.
So when he went back to his car, they start eating all the weed. So they eat it. He comes back and he's like, all right, you guys can go. And he didn't even check the truck.
By the time I was on the plane, they were asking me to leave. It just all started coming back to me the next day when Ivan was telling me how I was trying to talk to the pilot while I was on the plane. I was trying to convince the stewardess that I was totally fine.
Ray J needs a song called Just the Tip. Just the Tip. He's the creepiest of all creepy. He's got all these women. We gotta do this record, and we did.
Bloody handprints on the door that looked like they were trying
to hold on to the door.